All right, ladies and gentlemen, the early bird special Hollywood. Check it in. I'm telling you. First person to say hanging tough in the comments wins the early bird special. Hanging tough, just like new kids on the block. Because we're going to be having tough conversations today. So the first person to type hanging tough in the comments, Chris Bergeron, we are here. We are here. We got Hollywood in the house. We got Hyacinth and Dave in the house. Lori Merzick is here as well. We got all kinds of folks. Aunt Rachel's here too. Got all kinds of good folks here. So hanging tough. Let's see who got there first. Lori Merzick. She was a New Kids on the Block fan. I'm very sure of that. She is the winner of our early bird special. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Rebecca, how are you? Today's show is called The Hard Conversation, Talking Real Estate, episode 211. We have a special guest with us today. We have sound tech Jason Tibbles in the house. He's gonna expose all kinds of crazy, cool sound effects and things like that. Give us a little taste. Give us a little taste. There you go. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Jay Tibble on the background. All good, all good. Now, first question of the show today. Are you good at hard conversations or tough conversations? Give me a yes or a no in the chat. Give me a yes or a no in the chat. Are you good at hard conversations? Martha, good to see you. 211. She's watching from Sam's Club. That a boy, Zach. That a boy. I was there too. So Sam's Club we're just there yesterday. Costco. Costco. Oh, no. Chris Bergeron says no. Facebook user Lori says no. Let's see. Ahmad is watching today. Rose says no. Hyacinth says yes, sir. I like that. I like that. I like that. Again, Rachel says yes. Again, are you good at tough conversations? Because today's show is going to be about a hard conversation that I have to have sometimes. See, Kreitz says yes. Okay. All right. All right. Now, let me take it a step further. What could the hardest conversation in real estate be? I'll let you guess. Make some guesses. Put some guesses in the chat. What could the hardest conversation in real estate be? Put your thinking caps on and tell me what you think. What could the hardest conversations in real estate be? Hardest conversation in real estate. What do you think? You didn't get the house. Yeah, that's a rough one. That's a rough one. I've had a couple of those with somebody you know and love, kiddo. Inspections, Zach, that's tough. Yeah, that's tough too. That's definitely a tough one. They have to bring more money to closing. Chris Bergeron, you've been around the Bergeron team for a long time. That's a tough one. How about a client adjust their expectations? Ooh, that's nice. Why can't I find a house? Yeah, that's a tough one. That's definitely a tough one. Definitely. Price, that's a tough one for sellers, especially sometimes, because everybody thinks they have the magic super secret nails in their house that's worth millions of dollars. Your credit score sucks.
We don't have to
I don't have that conversation. Lenders had that conversation, not me. You have champagne taste on a beer budget. Yes, that is true. That is true, Mark. That is definitely true. Give me about 10 more seconds. Tell me, what are the hardest conversations in real estate? What are the hardest conversations in real estate? See if you come across the one that we are talking about today. See if you come across the one that we are talking about today. Let's see. I'll give you about 10 more seconds. We'll see. Those are pretty good ones, huh, Shell?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's here, ladies and gentlemen. She's definitely here. She's behind the scenes again, as always. Can you stick your head in there?
There I am.
You see her blonde hair? She just got it did today. She just got her hair did. So if you want to give Shelly a gorgeous or a beautiful because she just got her hair did, throw that in the chat, in the comments. That'd be great. That'd make my world a lot easier, okay? Well, it would be. It'd be hard if everybody said you're beautiful, amazing with your gorgeous blonde hair. It would. All right. So here's what I want to talk about. Let's go. Let's do this. First, let me ask this question. Blondie gorgeous. There you go. Yeah. Always gorgeous Shelly. Yeah. So I'm going to ask this question and it's going to lead us into our topic. What is an appraisal guarantee? I want you to see if you can define what that is. Appraisal guarantee. Talked about it before on the show, but I want to see what you think it is. What's an appraisal guarantee? Yeah. Chris Bergeron says you look beautiful. Dang, Blondie. Hey, Dave, come on now. You got her up on the big screen. That's what happened. She is beautiful. That's true. So what is an appraisal guarantee, guys? What is an appraisal guarantee? Put it in the comments what you think it is. What's an appraisal guarantee? Let's see if we get some of the folks to have some, because they've been watching the show. We've got a very astute crowd on our show. Always handsome Scott. You're dang right. I got my hair cut yesterday, Zach, and beard trim. Look at that bad boy.
Look at
the lines. That's nice. That's nice. I'm good if I bid. Yeah, I get that. What's an appraisal guarantee, though, guys? What's an appraisal guarantee? Let's see if anybody has the astute possible answer for that. What's an appraisal guarantee? What is that? 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 Buyer make up the difference. The appraisal is lower. Sure. Yep. Yep. If appraisal comes in under, buyer will make up the difference. Yep. Yep. See, a few more folks get a chance to answer. Money. Jeremy Moore and Dee Dee in the house. No matter what the appraisal is, you'll put down the difference. Yeah. It kind of sounds illegal. Dave, it does sound illegal, doesn't it? It sounds a little rough. It does definitely sound a little rough when they guarantee the appraisal price. Okay. All right. All right. Give you 10 more seconds. Give me a little clock tick, will you? What do you got for me, Jake? Cue it up. That's rough, man. All right. What do you think? An appraisal guarantee. What is an appraisal guarantee? What do you think? 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 If our appraisal comes in under, Scott will make up the difference. Yeah, that's probably about right. That's probably about
I
right.
figured that was Auntie Chris.
Yeah, that's probably about right. Yeah, that's how it goes. The fancy, amazing realtor with all those millions of dollars just throws the cash around. Doesn't sound good. No, it doesn't sound good at all. That doesn't sound good at all. All right, so let's talk about the hard conversation, guys. The deep dive for today's show, okay, is the hard conversation. Okay, the hard conversation. So let me set the stage for you and then we'll go from there. So I had a client that came to me and said, Mr. Bergeron, because I taught him at one point in time, said, or Coach Bergeron, actually, because I coached a kid too. And he said, probably early 20s, comes to me and says, I really like this house that you listed, okay, in Dearborn Heights. This is recently too. And I'm just going to use this as a way to explain it out for you, okay? He comes to me and says, Coach, I really like this house. We don't live very big. We live kind of small. The house is small, just enough for us. We'd like it. So I have to sit down with them and during a buyer consultation and explain what an appraisal guarantee is. And for let alone for any age person, but for a young kid to try to explain that and make it make sense is hard. Okay. So, I mean, long story short, he didn't get the house. He did a little bit of an appraisal guarantee, but didn't get the house. So let me kind of walk this through a different way. The market right now, there are more buyers than homes by a long shot. Okay. Every time we go into a situation with a buyer, it's multiple offers. And then on the sell side, it's good for the seller because I mean they have multiple offers with appraisal guarantee. That's the first thing I'm looking for always. Okay. So all the buyers that I work with, I try to explain this to them. And again, guys, I know it sounds like I got 10 heads. I know that's what it sounds like, right? But here's what an appraisal guarantee is. It's the buyer is willing to make up whatever number. Now, it doesn't have to be the whole thing. Okay. I know guarantee kind of sounds like the whole thing, but whatever amount, if the appraisal comes in low, they'll cover that up to that amount. Okay. So let me use some easy round numbers. Let's say if the house is $100,000. Okay. And you do a $5,000 appraisal guarantee in. That means if the appraisal comes in at 95, you're still paying, you're putting an extra five in and you're paying 100. Okay. If it comes in at 96, you're paying 100. You're putting 4 grand of your own money in. That's on top of closing costs and on top of your down payment. Okay. So that means that the buyer's got to have some cash, right? And especially for young kids just starting out or first time home buyers, folks that haven't bought a house yet, that's real. I mean, that's hard to come by. That's hard to come by sometimes. It really is. So it's but it's really, 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 really common. And it's going to be common again this spring, summer buying season. It's going to be common again. So it's something that I talk about at the first buyer consultation when we sit down before we even look at a house. But it's also really like I re explain it a bunch of times because it can get really confusing to people. Like if a house doesn't appraise and you said you guarantee 10, 15 grand, well, you're going to have to make sure you have that money. You're going to have to make sure you have that money. So that's probably, and again, the situation that happened this weekend, it prompted this. It really did. Cause I have to have that hard conversation with lots of younger folks. And it's really hard asking a younger person that has, great dreams and all that stuff. It's definitely discouraging, Dave. I agree with that. It just sounds rough. It does. And for those folks that have been in your house for a while, it's where the market is right now. And it's been there for about 3 or 4 years now. I've seen people do guarantee the whole thing, like whatever it is, on big houses, like four or $500,000 houses. Okay. And it's sellers, that's a great thing for the seller because it means you don't have to stop. It means that you don't have to stay still. You don't have to go, oh, it didn't appraise. Well, let's walk away from this thing. It means you can keep moving. Okay. But for a buyer, it is rough. It really is. So ways that I try to help them work around it. Sometimes there's lender credits you can use. Like the lender will cut you a credit, give you some money back, or sometimes um, down payment incentives can be worked with that. It's a little weird because you would think it wouldn't be able to, but it's definitely it's a hard thing to deal with. It's a hard thing to deal with. And just guys, just so you know, I mean, and I'm an honest guy. So this spring summer, the amount of inventory and the crazy amount of buyers, it's gonna that stuff's gonna happen a lot, a lot. So if I'm working with any of you, or if I'm working with any of your family members, this is gonna come up again and again and again. And it sounds really crazy if you've never heard it before. It really does. It sounds like, what do you mean I gotta give more money? What do you mean? I offered them this much over the asking price. Well, that is what it is. Okay. And if I'm the sell, yeah, or Mishta, yeah. So you can use Mishta, and you can offer some of your own money as appraisal guarantee. Now you can. That's true. That's changed. So I definitely, like I said, that's a hard conversation. So I struggle with it. I'm always honest with folks. I always re-explain. I think one of the folks on here, I work with their family or their kids, and I re-explain like 3 or 4 times because I have to make sure it's clear to you, because you're stuck in a contract then that says you're coming up with extra money if you doesn't house doesn't appraise. Okay. Now the next thing I'm going to hear from folks is, well, why would you tell them to bid on a house that's not going to appraise, not worth that much? Because appraisers only use usually the last 6 months. So we're just still in winter and fall. So prices are usually lower in winter and fall, usually, not always, but usually. So your lower appraised stuff, yeah, lower appraised stuff is going to be that way. Yeah, you sure did, Ashley. I remember you sure did. Absolutely. But like I said, it's a common thing now, guys. It's a common thing. An appraisal guarantee. I would say the only other way around it, let me work this through too. And it's something another hard conversation I had to have with buyers. Okay. I tell them, I go, look, you want a house that needs some work. It's been sitting on the market for a while. Well, why do I want that? It's been sitting on the market because you're not going to fight everybody over it. Because if you're fighting somebody, appraisal guarantee stuff's going to start coming into play. Okay, like I tell you before, the things that are going to win you a bid, way over asking, right? Appraisal guarantee, taking on the city repairs, using their title company, right, and using your preferred lender. Somebody that person that other agent knows. Those are things going to win you a bid, right? And sometimes those even don't work. I mean, I've seen bids. I can tell you, I was with a gentleman today who, when he bought his house, he was looking before he bought his house. He bid 60 grand over it, didn't get it. That's a lot of money you're talking about, right? But that's the only other option for those folks, is that you got to go with something that needs some work. If something's been sitting, guys, this is my rule, always my rule of thumb. Okay, if something's been sitting in the market for 2 weeks, it's either needs a lot of work, okay, or in bad shape, or it's overpriced. So that's what I tell people to go at if you're a first time home buyer, because it's going to be hard to get something that's in great shape. Like we all want move-in ready. Everybody wants that stuff, right? You want that stuff, Joe? Jay, you want that, don't you? Move-in ready house?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. But it's a hard thing when you're like your first time home buyer. So, and you can see the strain in my face when I'm talking about it now, guys. That's a hard conversation to have with people, especially young kids, like people in their 20s. Trying to explain that to them makes you sound like you're stealing from them almost. That's what it sounds like. But it's never meant that way. And it's just part of doing business right now in real estate. Until the inventory gets way up, it kind of levels out the amount of buyers, it's going to keep happening over and over again. So if you know anybody who's thinking about buying in the spring, summer, and fall, tell them to make sure they save some money. Keep some money in the back, because you're going to need it. Yeah. Buy a foreclosed home, yeah, but you know what? The banks are going to do the same thing. The banks are going to do the exact same thing, right? The bank has a asset manager who he's looking at the same stuff. Who's going to give me an appraisal guarantee? So foreclosure just changes the person that's behind it. It's not a person-to-person seller. It's a bank asset manager. So, all right, let's get out of the terrible rough stuff. Let's get out of the rough things, and let's go to, where are we going, Jay? We're going to go here. Yep. This or that, this or that, this or that, this or that, this or that. Little sound effect, little sound effect. There we go. There we go. All right. So this or that this week is going to be related to, okay, you should be saving, Erica. Absolutely. You should, because you're going to need that fighting power. You need that extra bullet in your gun. Okay. Here we go. This or that for this week. Your job, folks, if you ever played this or that before, is you put in the chat one or the other choices, not both. Okay. But one or the other choices. First one, appraisal guarantee or no appraisal guarantee. Okay. So AG or no AG. Put it in the chat. Put it in the comments. AG or no AG. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Audience, appraisal guarantee or no appraisal guarantee? This or that? This? Oh, no appraisal guarantee. Steve says no. Appraisal guarantee, Chris Bergeron says. Alicia says appraisal guarantee. I tried to call you earlier, kiddo. Kathy Cordy says, I guess AG. Hyson says no AG. Appraisal guarantee causes a realtor. I know it says important. Yeah, it's going to be, Robert. It's going to be, I mean, it's to get in houses, it's important. No AG. Lena says no. Erica says AG. Give you 10 more seconds. Appraisal guarantee or no appraisal guarantee? And to call you. I got you. Catherine Cotton, nice listen you got up there, kid. Appraisal guarantee. I'm a seller. Appraisal guarantee all day, Dave. All day. All day. All day. All day. All right. Number 2, and this or that, this or that, this or that. Tyler says appraisal guarantee. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Number 2. Multiple offers versus your neighbor's offer. My thoughts on that, I told you that. My thought is you have to do what you, I mean, if you want the house, that's what you got to look at. I mean, that's my take on that. So what do we think, guys? Multiple offers or your neighbor's offer? I had somebody tell me, but my neighbor is going to come over and he came over and said he would give me this much. Multiple offers versus your neighbor's offer. Multiple offers, yep. Chris Bergeron says multiple. Robert Gregory says multiple offers, no hometown discount. You're darn right. Lena says multiple offers. Erica says multiple offers too. Hyacinth says multiple offers. Facebook user says multiple offers. I don't know, guys. That neighbor's offer, he comes over and he says, my wife made you a nice quiche or something like that. What do you think? I don't know. Kathy Cordy says multiple. Steve Kreitz says multiple. Catherine Cotton says multiple. Dave says multiple. Tyler says multiple offers. So, Shelly, I'm thinking that's multiple offers. What do you think?
I think so.
Multiple offers. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. And last one for this or that. This is queued up, buddy. This or that. This or that. This or that. This there it is, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. Show me the money. I'm moving. Ain't about to be my neighbor. That's pretty good. Ain't about to be my neighbor anymore. All right. Last one. Move-in ready or needs a little work? What do you want? Move-in ready or needs a little work? What do you think? Put it in the chat. Move-in ready or needs a little work? What do you think?
I think it depends on age.
On age. Shelly says the age thing. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
was younger.
Facebook says work.
Okay.
Lena says move-in ready. Move-in ready. Needs a little work, Chris Bergeron says. Needs a little work. Not a lot. Needs a little work. Needs a little work. Facebook user says needs a little work. Move-in ready, but I would take either. Yeah, definitely a little. Move-in ready. Needs a little work. I'm still young enough to gain some sweat equity. Dave, you're definitely. Listen, buddy, you are getting sweat equity, my friend. You are getting sweat equity. Move-in ready. I'm getting too old for work. Little work, but just a little. I want move-in ready. Too old for fixer-uppers. Move-in ready is preferred, but a little work would help. Get it quicker and cheaper. Michigan State needs a little work. Yes, they do. Take either one at this point. So, guys, again, move-in ready. Everybody that's out there buying, 90% of people want to do no work, whether they say it or not. Okay. But, if you chose something that needed a little work, okay, that's kind of sitting in the market a little bit, you got a better chance of getting it at list price. You got a better chance of getting it at less than list price too. Both those things. So, a little bit of work, I think, is a smart move because, again, moving. I mean, sweat equity is always a good thing, unless you're not handy. If you're not handy at all, then maybe unless you don't have any family either, then I guess family is always good for that kind of stuff too. You know what I mean? Family and friends are always good. Pizza and beer gets a lot of things done. Gets a lot of things done. So I'm telling you. All right. So we're coming up to the one part of the show that everybody loves. Everybody can't wait to be a part of. I've been living a fixer up for 29 years. I'm not in a sweat. Come on, Chris Bergeron. I've been living a fixer-up for 29 years. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Caption this. Yes, you ain't got it. You got it right. So, what realtors see, ladies and gentlemen, here's how it works. You get a chance to win millions of dollars on a scratch-off ticket courtesy of Talking Real Estate and the Bergeron team. All you have to do is make us laugh, cry, feel something deep in the cockles of our hearts, and you win. You ready, Shelly?
Yep.
What realtors see? Here we go. Contestant number 1. This kind of has a movie theme to it. This one does. Contestant number 1 for What Realtors See. Where did it go? There it is. Contestant number 1. Let me make it a little bigger for you so you can see it. When do we get to see Jason?
We want to see Tidwell.
If you come to the after show, Jason Tidwell will be on in the after show. What Realtors See? Again, your chance to win millions of dollars on a scratch-off ticket, courtesy of Talking Real Estate and the Bergeron team. Caption that one right there. I got an easy one for it. I can do one word answer for that one. Just another hook on the wall. We don't need to hang things up. My singing career is going rough these days. Up the downstairs case. Hooked. Atta girl, Chris Bergeron. That's what I was thinking too. I would hit my head on that, like coming down the stairs at night. I was sleepy. I'm scared of it coming out. Jeez, yeah, true. You ain't kidding. Ohio State's walkway displays all their wins over you in this decade. Yes! My man, Robert Gregory, the big Michigan fan that he is. That's a pretty good one. Exercise coat room. Abandoned hook. Jeez, that's pretty good. Red light district. That's a lot of hookers.
Ooh.
How many coats do you have? That's exactly right. I'd be going, can we get some? Put it on the freaking hook. That's pretty good. You guys got 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Red light district. That's a lot of hookers. Hi, since you are What Realtor See winner number 1. What Realtor See winner number 1. All right. Number 2, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what we got here.
Tidwell, are you like Jones in? Because you can't play.
That's right. Here we go. He was. He's a big, considering how low the rail is. That's funny. All right, here we go, guys. Number two. Saw this one the other day. What Realtors See? Your job is to caption it. Our job is to make you a millionaire.
That's just weird.
What?
This one.
Yeah, it is weird, isn't it? Now that's open concept. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That's true. Red rum. Jailville Rock. Jail cell rock. Yep. Shower in the dark. It's a looky-loo. Shit, shower, shave, and dance. They got the 2 fans, too, if you didn't notice the 2 ceiling fans, just in case, you want to make sure you get all the stuff going on. Explains the 2 ceiling fans. There you go. Getting ready for prison. Yeah, definitely good. 30 seconds. Is a loft or it depends. Loft is if it doesn't have a doorway separating it, has no closet, right? Inside out house. Tim's in the house. What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? You got 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6. Hot shower in a movie. That's a good one, too. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Lori Merzick, you're our winner. That's open concept because, yes, it is. Holy smokes. Oh, yeah. Last one, ladies and gentlemen, for What Realtors See. Again, your chance to be a millionaire. Please take Shelly, Jason, and myself with you when you go on your big trips. There it is.
Oh,
Right. This is going to get some fun stuff going on here. This will be fun. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. What Realtor C number 3? What Realtor C number 3? What Realtor C number 3? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Your caption could be worth millions. Community chest. little Monopoly. The treasure is in the chest. The treasure. Am I losing my mind? Oak Island treasure. What's in the box? That's a good one. What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? You walk in a room, you see that. How do you caption that bad boy? How do you caption that one? It looks like Amazon's. See if it fits your space. Check in the box. Just a dick in the box. Aye, Steve. What's in the trunk? What in the trunk is that? That's pretty good. That's not bad. 30 seconds, guys. 30 seconds. Captain Jack Sparrow was here. What do you think? 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 Arr, mateys. That's a good one, too. 10 seconds. 9, 8. They're loving the sound effects, Jay. They're loving it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Better than my sound effects. Okay. And the winner is. We're not playing Jumanji. Absolutely. Don't open that thing up. Do not open that thing up. All right. So, guys, I want to do something a little extra for you today. We're going to do 2 things extra. One, if you want to see Jason Tidwell, the man behind the sounds on camera, you come to the after show in a few minutes. But I wanted to give you a preview. If you haven't noticed on my Facebook page lately, I've been posting a little short video clips on Mondays and Fridays. So my wonderful camera lady, Shelly, is always behind the camera. And I figured you might want to see. I mean, what we really see is such a cool idea. It's such a cool concept that I wanted you to be able to see other things through video. So I think the first, what did we do Monday? Monday was, people was doing this. We're like writing the heights on the wall, right? And they didn't paint over it, right? So, but here's one that we're going to do on Friday, but you're getting a little sneak preview. Hopefully the sound works. That's what I'm hoping. We'll see what happens. Hey, Scott Bergeron talking real estate. Sometimes you have such a busy social calendar, you need 2 walkways up to your house. Some people go up this way, and some people, so they don't run into each other, can go up this way. So if you're one of those people that has a lot of busy traffic going on in your house, you look for the horseshoe. I'm Scott, and I'm definitely talking real estate. See ya. Folks, hopefully you heard the audio on that. Let me know you heard the audio on that clip. Put a hell yeah in the chat. Give me a hell yeah in the chat if you heard the audio. Yeah, so it was cool. It was different. I see that. I'm telling you, we see so many interesting things. We love bringing it to you. Now, if you haven't already told everybody in the world, hell yeah, there you go. Not real life. Heard it. All right, so if you or anybody you know loves talking about real estate and real estate is just interesting to you, make sure, guys, do this. Take a picture of this QR code and share it with somebody. Because we love growing the group. We get so many people. I think our group's got 1,200 people in it now, something like that. Yeah. Cool. Can't say I'm a fan of the horse. Yeah, Robert, I'd get you on that. But yeah, share the QR code, take a picture of it if you want to, and share with people and your family and friends, things like that. Because we'd love to have more and more people come on the show and be part of the show. We're trying to upgrade things as time goes on here. Give me a little sound effect. There you go. Some little sound effects, stuff like that. So we're trying to make things even better. All right. So if you would like to see Jason Tidwell on camera, the man behind the sounds, okay, come to the after show. It's in Talking Real Estate, the group. That's the only place that you'll see the after show and Mr. Jason Tidwell. Maybe he'll even be sitting here to start the thing off. We'll see. Okay? I'm Scott.
I'm Shelly.
Wait, I got to see you. Hang on. Let's do this again. Ready? I'm sorry. I forgot about that. I'm Scott.
I'm Shelly.
I'm Jay.
And we're talking real estate. See ya.